experts. I've always used this analogy. Like, what's your favorite sports team that you follow the closest, Glenn?
Falcons.
The Falcons, all right. And I'm sure, and they have made a lot of boneheaded plays, and I'm sure a lot of times you're second guessing, and I would have done this, and I would have done that. But the one thing is, we're not there. We don't know how they act practice, if they go to practice, if they give 100% in practice, if they're hard to deal with, if they don't pay attention, if there's a personal issue between them and one of your assistant coaches,
Right.
If they're playing injured. There's so many things I don't know and you don't know, so we can't really make a 100%, you know what I'm saying? Educated guess. It's all a supposition, and it's the same thing with these fanboys who think they know, and they're on the periphery of our business. They wish they'd have been in the business or done something in the business, but they haven't. They have a blog, or they have a podcast, or they have whatever, they have a page, them and the wrestling buddies talk, and bro, it's you're not gonna impress us because you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Here's the thing too, is the fans today take offense.
Right.
Okay. Let's be clear. This is the problem, and this is the problem with the old timers or our generation. Something. It's like, bro, we come from a period of time where professional wrestling was at its highest success point ever. Okay, and we worked in that period of time, and the ratings were enormous, and wrestling was mainstream popular, and we were rock stars everywhere we went. Okay, it's not like that now. All right, and the fans that, like a lot of these fanboys that don't realize that we come from a period of time where it was way more popular than it is now, are trying. All we're saying is, like, when we talk about things and we bury things, stuff that says, look, we come from a period of time when we were doing it this way, and it was really successful and popular back then, and they're doing it this way now, and it's like, don't sit there like, tell me that I'm outdated or don't know what I'm talking about. Because
because they always bring up age, like, because you're old or somehow you're senile or you don't know what the hell's going on. But, bro, we were there, you weren't. We lived, you didn't. When Colby Covington was on the show, and we liked MMA a lot, never do we try to second guess. No, Colby, you're wrong. You respect him. He's a guy actually in there training, and he's doing it right now at a high level, and you respect him. Just like when we had Ken Shamrock on. You wouldn't act like a bunch of marks and try to make him look like a dick. And so you just show him the respect that he should be afforded. And even Colby said it. He said, bro, wrestling's way harder than MMA. He knows. He was in the ring. King Mo was in the ring. All those team, what's the team from that Dan Lambert has?
American Top Team. Yep.
This is a premier. Some of the best fighters are in, and they went and they tried to wrestle and they found out how hard it was. You talk to Ken Shamrock, who did it in WWA and did it at MMA and was a star in both, and he'll tell you wrestling's way harder. The bullshit, the politics, the traveling, the injuries, the steroids back in the day, the party drugs, the fucking politics, the constant grind on your body, the traveling every day, the competition, bro, it's very hard business. When you come with some shit at us, of course we're gonna bury you. Just have some respect, and if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, then don't open your mouth. And that's why I went off on that guy, because he said something like, yeah, that's your opinion. You're a nobody. You never did anything. And I said, that's kind of funny, insulting somebody that has done something from somebody that's probably done nothing. What are your accomplishments?
Right, and I got thick skin. I know where it's coming from, but let's be honest, bro. I think there's every fan that listens to the show. We love our fans. Okay, but if you're gonna try to argue with me, understand that I know more about this than you do.
It's not our fans. It's just random jackoffs on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Okay, let me get to our shout-outs before we get any further into the show. Okay, TJ from Atlanta, Jennifer Green from Fayetteville, Georgia, great name Prince Unicorn, and her sister Abby Dazzle from Jacksdale near Nottingham in the UK.
Wait, time out. Time out. Prince Unicorn?
Princess.
Okay, I was going to say, you said Prince Unicorn and her sister.
Right, well, Prince Unicorn might have been somebody I mentioned while I was deep in Iran, bordering Turkmenistan, kind of like yesterday's live and call-in show.
Yeah. Right. This is a quick side note. For everybody that to our Patreon, live calling after the Rumble.
Which was great.
Yeah. Conan was deep in Iran and referred to Buck Bagwell as Bagwell.
Right. And I thought for a minute Prince Unicorn might be the brother of, what's the guy with the blue nails that's on the list?
The Zombie Princess.
Zombie Princess, yeah. Josh G. from Martinsburg, West Virginia. Justin, to me, I always get a kick to hear where people are listening because it's such a array. You know, one guy in Atlanta, one guy in the UK, one in West Virginia. It's awesome to hear where people are listening to us from. Justin Paul Garrett from Goshen, Virginia. Trenton Wright, who's a longtime listener when I was on MLW like 6 years ago, and he heard me and DI on there. So shouts out to you, Trenton Wright from Waterbury, Connecticut. I want to thank Rob for joining our Patreon site. He's from Corpus Christi, and Rob Aerolucha is going to be in Corpus Christi, and let me see if I can tell you exactly what month it's going to be. May. Okay, so we'll be in Corpus Christi in May. What else do we got here? We've got Justin Fisher from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Listen to this name,
Regina.
Huh? Regina? Yeah, Regina. Bill Clinton. Originally from Portland, Oregon, now living in the North State, California, which is Rancho Tahama Reserves, probably like a reservation. I is Knight from Auckland, New Zealand. Kevin Mary from Jackson Heights, Queen, New York. John.
The Avengers in a hangar at LSIA. It's a Merryweather hangar. Oh, these are bad people. Soldiers of fortune. Scumbags for hire.
I'll get a shout
Actually, in my dealings with them, they've been perfectly pleasant. You hired Merryweather? Yeah, of course. Really helped with the third tier territory rollout. So much local knowledge and traditionally business-averse economies. By local knowledge, you mean who to bribe and who to kill.
And here's something
Marvelous consultants. You know Don
This is
Bristol?
something I love about Westwood One.
Great guy. Kite surfer. Deeply moral. Yeah, he's an inspiration to us all. Totally. The man disrupted the military sector brought B2B outsourcing to the geopolitical sphere. I mean, what is Merryweather to say? Lean, results-focused, disruptive business tool startup. First of all, the CEO has become a personal friend. He's a doer and a visionary.
When we did the
And a war criminal. Can't forget that. Please, I'd love to try and see this from your blinkered, Stone Age, moralist perspective. Right now, we've got $50 million worth of tilt-rotor aircraft to take off them, right? Yeah. Glad we can agree. Head out to the airport. We're going after the Avenger dual-capability aircraft. Its rotors tilt so you can fly it like a plane or a chopper. And if you don't want to fly at all and you want to man the gun turrets, it's got autopilot. Exactly the versatility you need in a combat situation. When we get, we can use it to launch our operation on the big submarine off the coast. You know, the one controlled by a rogue Russian military unit that's armed with nuclear warheads. Paid to do something about for some reason. Yeah, cool.
He thought the instrument was on.
Government funding sure does fill up the bank account. This must be what it feels like to be a corn farmer. Heavily subsidized, only with extra murdering.
That's awesome. So there's a lot of cool shit there. Check it out. Everything's free now. I also want to shout out, and let me see if I have it here. I want to shout out all the, you'll like this one, this one. I can find it. So you'll have to edit this out. Here, Jojo, right?
There's two emails. One was
I got it. Okay. I want to shout out all the parody accounts. Okay?
There's a new one. There's a new one.
Huh?
There's a new one.
Okay. Do you want to say what it is?
One of them is called Shane, S-H-A-N-L. That's Shane. Okay. And Burp Metal Inferno.
That's better.
Did you know the story? behind the Burnt Metal Inferno was an alter ego that was going to be a member of Raven Squad. They switched over to the original. Van Hammer took that, so the character.
And he Heat versus, yeah, and you got Heat with him. So this is what we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down to the original parody accounts, okay, which are probably the funniest ones. There's Dane Feltzer at the Tokyo Dome, Kevin Gill, PMA Savior, and Kevin Gill at Whole Foods, right? Then these are the disco parodies. Soup Kitchen Disco, The Real Disco,
You're coming up on the Merriweather hangar. The key cards will get you in without disturbance. I see no reason to anticipate anything other than a smooth operation here.
Glenneth Gilbertroy, Gwen Gilbernetti, Burt Metal Inferno, Glenn Cibernetti, Soup Kitchen Disco at Soup Master GG, Dickless Inferno, okay? And then now there's the Disco Creations, okay? Mr. M.T. Beaker, Elevator, Polyester the Tailor, Android, Invisible
You should
Man,
have eyes on the Avenger now.
Tim Burr, the Evil Lumberjack, Bill Dean, and Bernie Man. And and then there's others. Ho G. Kevin the Dill at Bag Carry Mark.
Shit, they cut the power! It's an ambush! Remain calm! Defend yourselves until we can figure out the next step. I'm working on it, hold them off! Bringing up the schematics for the hangar. Find a way for them to turn power back up. Here, the backup generators are up on the gantries. Okay, people, get up there and turn them on. Stairs to the south, that's your quickest route to the backup generators. Get up there, get that power back on.
Hey, it's Big Sexy Kevin Nash. You're listening to the Jericho Network. Keeping it 100% with Conan on the one and only Mr. Encyclopedia of Professional Wrestling, the Disco Inferno.
This is Raven, professional wrestling superstar. And you're listening to Keeping It 100 with Conan.
We got this
Oh, by the way, this show sucks. Plus the Raven, nevermore.
No way! Goddamn! They got sensors!
Enemies in front of you. You're gonna have to go through to get to the switch. eyes on the Avenger now. Shit, they cut the power! It's an ambush. Remain calm. Defend yourselves until we can figure out a next step. I'm working on it. Hold them off. Here. The backup generators are up on the gantries. Okay, people. Get up there and turn them on. Stairs to the south. That's your quickest route to the backup generators. Get up there. Get that power back on. To get to the switch. Come on, people, we need lights. generators operate on a crank. Get to cranking. Who still cranks? They do, okay? Now is not the time!
How do you turn this thing on? Oh, there we go.
You got it, all right. It'll take a few seconds to kick back in. We got juice, baby. Now take the Avenger and bring her in.
It should be.
Kill, kill, kill!
Come on, man, let's go.
The Avenger has VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing. Yeah, VTOL. So fly it up over those goons and bring it back. Just to let you know, all Merryweather equipment is insured fully comp. So they will be trying to shoot that bird out of the sky instead of getting it back. They'll be trying to track you using radar. Stay low and keep off their screens.
Okay, let me say something. I'm sorry. Let me say this. We watch wrestling almost every week because we have to talk about it on the podcast, okay? And he does have a point. It's kind of a weak because these girls are still young and they're still learning, and these other girls are veterans that have been in there for years, and that's the chance you take when you take them.
Merryweather's still coming?
That you know has
You have to
potential,
admire their
and they're kind of
perseverance.
learning on the
That's
job.
how they land the big contracts, Mr. Crest. Yeah, well, we got this one. Remember to stay low. I hope you're enjoying the view up there, because every radar in the state can see you too.
I like the girls from Sasha's been around. Like 10 years. I was surprised at how. Like the two girls. Here's what's always been my thing. Okay, this is, and I think we'll get away from this.
All right, almost here. You can see how a tilt-rotor aircraft might be just what we need to stop a sub full of Russian terrorists and who knows what else. Doomsday clock is ticking. 10 seconds to midnight, and it's our finger on the hand. Yeah. You know, the end of the world isn't really a powerful motivator for us. We're all about the cash, so just give it a rest.
they look good.
Okay,
so
you're
they get
clear.
back and they start wrestling because they're not good at it and lose their sex appeal. And my thing is, I'd rather them just not wrestle. But then, like,
We got it. I'll have some IAA interns get ready for the app. Speak soon.
This is where we'll disagree.
That's the majority of fans are looking for. And I truly believe that, let's look at, okay, now her name's something else in NXT.
So,
And she was the, so she was a wrestler, sorry, TNA, and now she's a manager, and she's successful. And so I feel like it's beautiful, and I feel like that the place for her to you may think that way, but not all. Some guys find that personal as well.
now that you're named Impact, right?
Yes.
Tell me one thing good and one thing bad about the generation.
Just in general,
Yeah, right, in general, right?
I will say that we noticed over the years that there is every the cycle goes down a lot. So like people are not just built for that anymore. Anything in that regard. It's really difficult at first. That's what it's very difficult. But I truly believe that there's a change for once you started doing these those people, and not doing anything like that, more like a very and I don't mean that. So when you're not doing something that you're so hungry and passionate for on your own and you're able to do something, it's totally in your head of things maybe at first. It's totally different perspective. People just don't have that respect or not level. And it goes in one ear and out the other. I mean, literally like that. I'm just trying to help them.
Right.
And I feel like
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Right.
so it can be frustrating.
And a lot of times I go through the same thing, and I'm thinking to myself, you have no clue how I'm gonna try to save you from mistakes, get heat. You don't want to listen, now it's on you. But another thing that's really weird to me, because this is just common courtesy, but besides common courtesy, it's a tradition. Like when you go into the restroom, you shake everybody's hand on the way in, on the way out. I see a lot of wrestlers do that, and back in the day, wrestlers were driving hours and hours on the road. They were like a family. That's why you always hear the older wrestlers say brother all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you were family. And so you never knew you were going to see them again. And so we shook their hand. And a lot of these kids, they don't do that, which is a tradition. And number two, it's just common courtesy. You know what I'm saying?
That's how hard it is.
And I did a and I swear to you, the only person that came up and said hi to me was Homicide, and there's at least 25 wrestlers there. And you know, you can take in some people are shy. I was shy when I first got into it. I was very intimidated, and I was told, like Taz told me, Gail, you need to say hi to everybody. And I was like,
Right.
okay, you know, like. If Ric Flair's in a conversation with Undertaker, I'm scared to interrupt their conversation, and so that I can get, but you know what? At some point, someone's got to say hi.
I'll tell you this too. But this is the thing. I was trained like 25 years ago, right? I was trained. You walk in the locker room and you shake everybody's hand. To this day, I've done that. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah.
I guess there's a disconnect of like people that are actually training the professional wrestlers today. Probably come from a period of time where their trainer never really taught them that common courtesy.
You can catch more with Gail Camo and keep it at 100 next week with part 2 of our interview with extra content on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Conan.
Yo, we're back with the sports segment. Yo, you had something you wanted to say about the Michigan State scandal, Di.
Okay, so you see what's been going on here? Is Max's coach basically basically had a guy said he's sexually assaulting like all he going to jail, right? Athletic director stuff. So what ESPN did is basically brought up a lot of old allegations and kind of trying, it was kind of like really tabloid, crappy journalism, trying to take cases that have already been like,
Dismissed.
This was all whatever.
Or addressed.
Right, and trying to play that with the Larry Nassar and trying to marry the football program and the basketball program into the Larry Nassar stuff. Okay,
Because-
right.
Because as you know, Disco, we found out more than ever how much politics and scandals bring ratings. People want to see salacious shit, you know.
Well, here's the interesting thing about this, is that, I believe it's actually
Right? That went to Michigan State, right?
Michigan State, that, no, you didn't go to Michigan State, but that was a huge thing, they called it. Because, okay,
Compare it to somebody that is on the list on the show.
Pat Kenny, blood for number 8. Okay, so here's what's happening. So once Michigan State fans,
LJT here. You heard the expression, money doesn't grow on trees?
and they're not necessarily
Well, it does.
Michigan State fans, but always undeserved pumping up of UM and the visible on-air presence of clowns like Desmond Howard, who's basically the younger darker version of himself. The first take coach is Chick Molly, that called for the death penalty for MSU this morning. They aired like the whole thing. Just, I chalked it up to uninformed cop getting caught up in a Me Too goal. Turns out, he's currently dating Jalen Rose, whom I actually think is a pretty good show, and has the following pic on her Instagram. And basically the pic of her in front of the University of Michigan sign, it makes me think, I'll tell you, well, like, there's a lot of University of Michigan people there, like, that work there. It's like, and basically, like, no Michigan State people work there or nothing, and it's basically kind of like, they're kind of out to get Michigan State. And it's like, this stuff is kind of popping up. The funniest thing about it is the only media who's really covering this stuff and trying to like, talk about the Izzo and D'Antoni is ESPN. Like, nobody else is really like covering this because it doesn't really, like, the facts aren't there. You know, it's really bad journalism, bro. It just shows you that and of course the social justice warriors can get on top of it. You know?
And they went after Izzo too.
Right.
Because he had players on his team, you know, and some assistant coach.
Like the guy graduated, but they wanted to leave. It's really, really shady, you know?
There could be something there. Yeah. Let me tell you, did you see the game this weekend between the Celtics and the Warriors? What a great game between Kyrie and Curry, right?
Yeah. They go back. And they were everything like Kyrie maybe Achilles heel instead of LeBron. I think that's gonna make LeBron.
He's a beast, and so Boston to me is just one big away, one big from being the best team in the NBA. That's all they're really missing, a big guy. And when you look at that Warrior team, they got 4 All-Stars. Their defense was incredible. Boston almost beat them. So we at the beginning of the year, I think you said that you had Cleveland and Golden State, right? You still stick by that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Celtics and the Warriors. And let me tell you my favorite way to watch games now. You'll love this. And I actually got it from you showing me how to watch Raw. You know that now you can go every single game, like right after it's done, you can go and on YouTube there's a condensed 9-minute version of the game, and all it shows is the buckets between the teams. And it's great. It's idiot. It is great. I haven't missed one basketball, one Celtic game.
Woo,
That
bitch, you didn't
and
get me.
baseball, which can be very long and boring. I'm gonna start watching the condensed version.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that.
Okay, so you've got New England, right?
That's it,
We're
guys.
gonna make an on-air Super Bowl bet, right?